right? After the live was over, that meant 800 views.
Oh yeah, it's always like that. It's always like that. Yep.
All right, we're back on the scene. You know what to do, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
All right.
It's a whole nother stream, so it should.
All right.
Back on.
Back on. And so let's go back in the spirit. Where
Yes.
we at?
This is back in the book of Hebrews, chapter 1, verse 1. The Most High, who at sundry times and in diverse manners
just wanna make sure.
spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets.
Hey, you know what I got to do, man? I'm gonna go through that whole book of Hebrews, man. That's some bad book.
Yeah,
That's
con.
a bad book.
My favorite book.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey, like the brothers down in D.C., they're going through the whole book of Acts, each
We're
chapter.
almost finished.
Yeah, they're almost finished. Yeah.
Yep.
So there's plenty of work to do. Guys say, I don't know what to do. Then the Spirit ain't working with you, man. There's plenty of work to do.
Verse 2,
Oh,
it says,
right.
having these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he have appointed heir over all things, by whom also
What? I got it. What?
by whom also he made the worlds, who being the brightness of his glory, and the express...
Him making the world, right? Now, when anybody any Christian jump up and say, for God so loved the world, well, wait a minute. He made more than one world. He didn't make no one world, you know? This ain't no peaceful.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. You said that in your live show.
This ain't no peaceful world.
You said that in your live show.
That group that said it might have been a Jay Goody.
Yeah.
Verse 3, who being the brightness of his glory,
That's you.
and the express image of his person, and upholding all things by the word of his power, when he had by himself purged our sins, sat down on the right hand of the majesty on high.
And that kills all that law shit. Keep this law, keep that law. Yes, you are supposed to keep the laws, but the laws is not going to save deliver. Because you try to perfectly keep the law.
I guess
Which we do
Shaka
keep
was
the
throwing
law.
little
You know, we
blows.
don't even talk, we eat the hand
yeah.
on the face and
That's
so
what the brother
forth,
said, I guess.
Sabbath and so forth,
all we
man.
can do.
But we ain't perfect, man.
Getting cut.
Because
be able
before
to
you
see
came
it.
through the street, you didn't keep the law.
So
So what's going to save us? What's going to the save is going to save us, man. As a matter of fact, go right from there to Galatians 3, and you can start from on that. Go to that.
I guess when the
Scripture, huh?
Pastor Tar, when the stream went out, I guess Shaka was taking low blows, but the brother said they got a picture of what he was saying. Yeah, that's all he could. Yeah. Because that's all he can do. He was getting cut.
Well, that's Satan working.
Yeah, Satan, you're emotional, man. You're
He
emotional.
resorted to, not dealing. Hey, even Satan dealt with Yahweh with the scripture.
With the scriptures, yeah.
Satan didn't get no fist fight.
That's
He didn't
it.
get no fist of cuffs with Yahweh.
That's it.
He bring them scriptures out, man.
Yeah.
Michael rebuked Satan in the book of Jude.
So this is Galatians chapter 3, verse 1. O foolish Galatians, who have bewitched you, that ye should not obey the truth, before whose eyes
Now,
Yahweh...
what's the truth? The truth is the gospel. What's the gospel? The good news. What's the good news? The whole book. The whole book. Not the New Testament, not the book of John, the whole book.
It says, before whose eyes Yahweh Shai HaMashiach have been evidently set forth, crucified among you. This only would I learn of you, receive ye the Spirit by the works of the law, or by the...
Right. What's the spirit? What we're going through right now is the spirit, all right?
Yeah.
Give me Acts 2 and 5. See, the Bible is the Spirit. There's the Holy Spirit. It's a comfort. But if any cracker just pick up the Bible and start reading it, it's not a comfort to them. It's just a Bible. It's just words in a book. When we go and read, we bring out things. That's why the scriptures speak about precept upon precept, all right? So that's the Spirit working through us, all right?
Remember that man, Jacob Bladder? Remember that cracker? Bible?
It doesn't do anything to you. Huh?
You know, you also check that movie out, Jacob Bladder. That's a heavy movie. Deals with the spirit world and all that.
Demons.
Demons. And the cracker, he picked up the Bible and he said, it doesn't do anything to me. I tried to read it. It doesn't comfort me. Yeah, because you're an Edomite. That's all. Then he went to his car and the car blew up.
This is Acts chapter 2, verse 5. And they were dwelling at Jerusalem, Jews.
I'm sorry, start at the top. I'm sorry, start at the top.
This is Acts chapter 2, verse 1. And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord in one.
Pentecost is Greek meaning 50. It's talking about the Feast of Weeks. Okay? That's in Leviticus 23rd chapter. Go ahead.
They were all with one.
And that came after the Passover.
They were all with one accord in one place, and suddenly there came a sound from heaven as of a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting, and there appeared unto them cloven tongues like as of a fire, and it sat upon each of them, and they were all.
So actually, these flames of fire that are floating, and then it sat on Peter, it sat on John, it sat on all of them. Okay?
Represents purification. Years ago, also with us, you had the city had someone came to it.
Yeah, how she woke up. So it actually happened. I was like 7 years old.
Just pulled us into a space. Pole represents purification. Yeah, that's the same thing as Isaiah. Live pole you put on the stuff.
And before that, that's when the demons, out of all my brothers and sisters, the demons wouldn't mess with nobody in the house but me. There's one demon, I was on the top of the bunk bed, and the demon threw my ass out of the fucking bunk bed, man. And I woke up, BAM! I was crying, "Ah!" But I climbed up to the top and went back to sleep, man. You know?
The demons, they know who's who from even before we were born.
Yeah, the demons wouldn't mess with my sisters. They were demons anyway. Messing with my brother, fucking all the demons.
My mother, if I may add, my mother, she said out of all her pregnancy, I was the worst. You know how much hell I saw with you? Because she was in labor with me for 3 days. Then I came back on the 4th day. You know? So all her other pregnancy, no problem. So the point is, the demons, they know who's who from even before you're born.
Well, maybe you're trying to fight to stay. I want to come in for you.
Well, I always said that. I didn't want to.
Hey, you doing all this?
Yeah. You know, that's funny, Apostle Tar said that, because I always said that. I didn't want to come back there. I was fighting. No, I'm going down there. I don't want to.
Job said that in Job the 3rd chapter.
Oh, shit.
So, he prayed, I should have been a
Stillborn.
Stillborn.
Yeah.
And I should have been an abortion.
Oh, I never fit in this world. I never. And I knew it from a young age.
And when I was like maybe 5, 6, I used to look in the mirror and I used to say, who am I? Why am I here? I said, why? Because I knew about the Most High. Why did the Most High send me here? Did he send me here as like you, or Moses, or Noah, or whatever? And I used to always ask myself that, you know?
You know, I'm laughing because you do weird shit, man. I kind of grew up in Milwaukee. So I go to an empty field and I'll be yelling, why are you doing this to me? What have I done to you? But I make sure I'm by myself. So nobody see me. Then I'd say, I hope the Lord forgive me. I'd say, you won't be nice to me. I would say that. I hope I'm not going off, but I would say that. I would be so frustrated, you know. And everybody else in my family, they were normal. They would, you know. But that's the point, though. You know. And now I understand why. He brought me into the street. That's my destiny. That's our destiny.
And I was always in the scriptures, man.
Yes.
I had a friend that used to
What's that movie about?
What movie? Jacob
The
Ladder?
movie. This movie is about God. The movie is about God.
So for the little children to come unto me, Yahweh Shai said it. So the spirit of Yahweh Shai is here. The little children actually came unto Yahweh Shai. And then the disciples, they tried to scare
If
them
you
off.
notice, he saw, laid his eyes right on that sign. He said, what is this movie about?
God.
He's speaking through the spirit was speaking through.
Yeah.
And then he sees the cameras, he sees so
He came out bold too.
yeah, he came up bold. He's an Israelite.
He's always definitely an Israelite. Yep.
Yeah. And the Lord might save them. When all hell breaks loose, the Lord might save them. And when it happened, the first thing that came to my mind was, when the children came to Yahushua. The disciples said, yeah, get out of here. And Yahushua rebuked the disciples and said, no, suffer the little children to come unto you. Because at that age, they're kind of innocent, you know. Yeah, go ahead.
First Corinthians 14, verse 32. And the spirits of the prophets.
Oh, the Apostle Paul said, from a child, God showed me the Holy Spirit to make me wise unto salvation. So you know what that meant? That the Apostle Paul was in the scriptures when he was a child. Remember, he was trained up. When Gamaliel trained him, he trained him when he was a little child. He showed him the law when he was a child. He turned 12 and all that.
He was the son of nobles.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah, brothers, we definitely.
That's why the scripture said not many nobles, because Paul was a noble.
That's right. That's right.
Nicodemus was a noble. Some of them was noble.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, you ever see this movie called The Last Emperor of China? You saw it? Do you remember it? And I think it was on YouTube. But you gotta watch. Y'all never saw that movie? Y'all gotta watch that movie, man. Because it shows you, and basically, you know what it shows you? Give me Galatians 4:1.
Come.
It shows he was raised up by tutors, man.
This is Galatians chapter 4.
And when he was like 11, 12 years old, he had concubines. Anytime he wanted something, get with a woman, man, and them women were in their 20s, like 18, 20, and he would get that feel and get with a woman, they would submit to him, man. That she was fine, man. She kind of looked like an Ephraimite, like a Moabite slash Ephraimite, you know?
This is Galatians chapter 4, verse 1. Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all.
And that applies to all of us. So we going through hell just like everybody else is going through hell, man. Go ahead.
Though he be Lord of all, but is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father.
Who are your tutors and governors today? The scriptures, but you have teachers. We are your tutors and your governors.
Come.
We had tutors and governors before us.
Come.
So this guy, Shaka, he was tutored by us, but he rebelled.
Come. I got a quick precept. It's Ecclesiastes 10 and 17. Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles, and thy princes eat in due season for strength and not for drunkenness, because he'll be taught in the right way.
Back in Galatians chapter 4, verse 3, even so we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the world.
So we're still children. So the Most High put us in bondage. The fact that we're in this hell, we're being tutored, man. What Yaakov always say, before you learn the positive, you gotta learn the negative.
Yeah. That's how he
You
was saying
gotta learn the
too.
negative before you learn the positive. So we're learning, we experiencing this, man. So when we're in the kingdom, Esau can't tell us a goddamn thing. Oh, you're whipping me too hard. What you mean I'm whipping you too hard, man? Don't you know I got whipped too? So if I can take it, you can take it, you know?
Deal with it.
You can't tell us, when we hit that kingdom, when we hit that kingdom, ain't nobody gonna have another fucking thing to say, man.
That's the mark. That's the mark. When we hit that kingdom.
Yeah, well, that's what Abraham said to the rich man. Abraham said, son, remember in your lifetime you had the good things. So
That's Esau.
Yeah, that's Esau, the rich man. So we'll be able to say, Esau, remember that was you. You've proven that you can't rule the earth. You see how you polluted the earth? You see how you destroyed the earth? That's why you're in the position you're in today. And that'll be in the kingdom.
And then you make laws to protect homosexuals, man.
So Esau ain't gonna have nothing to say to us.
Ain't no police officer gonna see two women hugging up and kissing and pull them to the side and beat them and shoot them. Ever hear of a police officer shooting a lesbian person, or gay, two gays? No. The reason why they killed Jake was because Jake is Jake. They're Israelites. And see, these stupid Edomites don't know what's going on, man. They don't realize this guy Trump, he got to be the man that's going to set off World War III Armageddon. And these crackers don't know what's going on, man. And the ones that are like vocab and them, they know in the back of their mind, we have to have the truth. But they're trying to buck up against it. But you're in your last few seconds, man. This could be your last year. 2019 could be your last year.
Yeah. Oh, it was the same during the Persian and the Mede capture. When we were physically trying to build a temple, we were being hindered right here.
So now we're building a spiritual temple.
They're trying to hinder us.
So this is Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried.
Yeah, that's us. That's us. Elect. The hopeful elect. Go ahead.
But the wicked shall do wickedness, and none of the wicked shall understand.
Yeah, the wicked is Esau either. And it says none of the wicked shall understand.
They don't know that that America's going to be destroyed. They don't know that they're going to be destroyed. They don't know that they're going to be gathered up and destroyed.
None of the wicked. Not one. It says what it says. It means what it says. So ain't no credit can get the scripture. That proves that none of them can come into this truth. You got guys saying, the white man can come into this truth. No, he can't. None of the wicked shall understand.
That's right.
But
You're going to tell me the 2/3 can't come into this, so you're going to have some super cracker. You're going to magically jump over the 2/3 and come into this? That's a real special cracker.
That's stupidity, man. That's lunacy.
That's one hell of a, that's a rich cracker. That's one hell of a cracker. Come on, man.
But
Top
the
of the-
wise shall understand.
Yeah, who's the wise? The elect of the nation of Israel.
So this is back in Galatians chapter 4, verse 3. Even so we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the world, but when the fullness of the time was come, the Most High sent forth his Son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them that were under the law.
Israelites. Go ahead.
That
And
we-
the word redeem means to buy back.
That we
It
might
says made of the law, Mary kept the law of purification. It tells you in Exodus 12, when a woman conceives seed, she's unclean. If it's a male child, she's unclean for 40 days. If it's a female child, she's unclean for 80 days. Now, in the book of Luke, the 2nd chapter, it tells you Mary kept the law of purification. That means
Because you had a natural conception, you had a natural birth.
she conceived seed.
So anybody that's talking about Joseph is not the biological father, they don't know the
They don't
scripture.
know the scripture.
You know?
And that seed was not immaculate. That seed was filthy.
John.
Like it says, Yahushua was conceived in the likeness of sinful flesh. So all of this is very important to know, because that destroys that lie from the so-called Catholic Church, the Immaculate Conception, which is demonic as hell.
Yep. Reading on, it says, but when the fullness of the time was come, the Most High sent forth his Son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons.
So now Esau can't say shit and talk about, well, Jesus came for me too. No, it said that redeem them that were under the law. Was you crackers under the law at that time? You were a bunch of goddamn Romans, man.
It says,
Wait a minute, Cain was under the law. Did he follow it? Was not Cain under the law? Was he able to keep the law? The law told him, if you do well, shall you not be accepted? You couldn't keep the law. And Cain is your forefather. So if the best of your best couldn't keep the law, what makes you lower level crackers think you can keep the law? When your best couldn't do it.
Give me, I believe it was Isaiah 26, verse 10, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what See, what's happening is you so-called white people are really finding out the truth of the Bible. And at the same time, you stupid-ass niggas, you finding out the truth of the Bible. Talking about the Bible's a white man's book.
We don't even deal with people like that. Look, we don't waste time going back and forth with people, man. When you come up with that bullshit, we're going to tell you, look, brother, why don't you walk on out?
Walk on by.
Right?
Walk on
You
by.
only knew, man, how much the Bible condemns the so-called white man.
And when we were young, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm
and
sorry.
when we were young, we used to try to teach, back in the day, you try to teach, you be out there for hours and nothing to get.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We
know?
had the energy. We had the energy.
Yeah, but now we don't deal. Oh, that's why Albert, he used to knock people out, man.
Oh, yeah.
If you buck up against him and get off the elevator, I'm not the elevator, the
Escalator. Oh.
Yeah, that was the elevator.
the ladder,
The ladder, yeah.
Bam!
Yeah, yeah.
Get back up there and speak, man.
That's it.
That's how he handled it.
And Ariel used to lose it on people. Man.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
you know,
oh,
he
man.
buck
He
up
get
against
that
him, he'll
walk.
come,
Yeah, that walk.
grab you and shoot you on the fight and all that.
High Priest Ari, I had that walk, man. He walked just like a cowboy. You know, remember the old West? He had that walk because he's bow-legged.
Yeah, because he fell off of an elevator shaft.
Yeah. And he had that walk. We seen 3 niggas run away from High Priest Ari. He was in that spirit. Yeah, he's a
I
lion.
remember that. He said that Carolina was out there.
Yeah, Killer Priest. Yeah.
Hey, man. Chasing guys all throughout Harlem, man,
Yep.
for about an hour.
Yeah. Three niggas. They looking because he had that spirit on him, man. See when
I
the Lord,
told some brothers to watch Ariel,
Yes.
Ariel was saying, get away from me, that's an order.
Yep.
And I said, don't listen to Ariel, you listen to me, I'm
yeah, that's what you said.
Then we
Yeah.
came
I
back
was
to the
there.
school. Yeah, Ariel said, him down, him to me,
Yep.
I'm going to take it all their ranks, bring them to council. I said, hey, look, Ariel, I'm the one that gave him the order to do what
Yeah,
you guys
yeah,
do.
man.
You want to take their rank, you take my rank too. And he said, forget about it.
I believe if High Priest Ari would have just hit him, they would have died instantly.
Yeah, the spirit.
He was so in that spirit, man.
Oh, yeah.
He had that. Oh man, that
That
spirit
lion.
would have leaped out of that body.
That lion spirit.
Yeah.
Proverbs 29 verse 9 where it says, if the wise man contendeth with a fool, when the rage goes back, there is no rest. So it's like,
That's why we tell them, look, man, look, go down the street, go some goddamn where, man. We don't want to talk to you, nigga. Yeah, but I'm trying to get the truth, nigga. You ain't trying to get the truth, man. If you would, Ecclesiastes 5.
To show you High Priest Ari was a spiritual man, he didn't hit those niggas. And they did more than deserve it. They were being fucking niggas, all 3 of them.
And one of them pulled out a knife.
Oh, yeah, pulled out a knife.
He still kept going after me.
Yeah. Hey, when the Lord put that spirit on you, you're a lion. The lion don't back down from nobody.
Yep.
It's Ecclesiastes 5 verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. For they consider not that they do evil. Be not rash with thy
Well, that's Shaka. That's you.
You being a damn fool.
You don't have to ante up, man. Talking about, I ain't gonna make it. Like you just can deal with the Most High, you know? I can deal with you. You ain't nobody Most High. I ain't gonna make it. I can deal with you. Man, you crazy.
Verse 2 it says, be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before the Most High.
Hey, what was that? Nebuchadnezzar, he thought he could deal with the Most High. You know what the Most High did to Nebuchadnezzar? Turned him into a beast.
Let's go to that story. Let's read that.
You don't want to
The
mess
Most
with the
High,
Lord. man.
yo, the Most High can turn you into a mutant, man. He can change you up, man.
Daniel.
Yeah, where's that Daniel?
Hey, the scripture said whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for what? For our learning. I'll bring it up in a minute. But you don't mess with the Heavenly Father, man. We should let our words be few. You know, every now and again, like I said earlier, I had said back then, you would be nice to me. Thinking about that, I started trembling. Because I hope the Lord forgive me. I was being stupid. But my heart was so filled, you know. But I would say, why are you doing this thing? You know? But in a way, he did be nice to me. He gave me the truth.
25.
Hopefully you don't take it away. Because the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. That's how
Story
scary it
of
is.
Saul, man. And with Saul, when the Most High took the spirit from Saul, he couldn't get it back, man. He was all messed up.
Man,
And then the Lord spoke to the prophet saying, how do you say it? Witchcraft, obey Disobey.
To obey is better than
For
witchcraft.
rebellion is a sin of witchcraft. And what do you do with a witch? Kill a witch. You know?
Obey is
So
better
really,
than
if you
sacrifice.
rebel, in essence, you're supposed to get put to death. But the Most High can put you to death. And the Most High might make an example out of this guy shocking if you don't humble himself.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 4, verse 25.
And you notice, man, people be passing all looking at us. You know why? Because they see that light. They don't understand it, but they see that light.
Oh, well, that's what is
City
that,
on the hill?
First Corinthians, yep. First Corinthians, what was that, 4 and 9. Go to that real quick.
Yeah, because I'm looking around. People
Then go
be
to
staring.
Hebrews 12 and 1. Cloud of witness.
God,
Yeah,
God.
they're just staring and looking. I wonder what this is.
Trying to make heads and tails of what we about.
They see that light. What's that? Isaiah 9. The people saw a great light,
Right.
which is alluding to Yahweh Shai when he started his ministry.
Which alludes to us now.
Yeah.
And it said the darkness comprehended not the light.
Yeah.
Because they see it, but they can't understand it.
Yeah.
So this is 1 Corinthians 4, verse 9. For I think that the Most High have set forth us the apostles last, as it were appointed to death, for we are made a spectacle unto the world and to
Now,
angels.
if you notice, we the only group that call us our apostles, right? Now, I kept asking Shaka, right? Shaka, who are all the different groups, who has the truth? And you notice he didn't give me an answer.
God.
Yes. Yahweh Shai said that you're yea, be yea, you're nay, be nay. Anything more is
That pride got it, man.
Yeah.
That's your communication, Matthew 5 and 37. Right.
This is 1 Corinthians 4, verse 9. For I think that the Most High have set forth us the apostles last, as it were appointed to death, for we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. We are fools for Yahweh Shai's sake.
Spectacles mean people are looking at you. It said unto angels, so the angels are watching, men are watching. People are watching. The brother said, the live stream, there was almost 500 people watching, you know?
We are fools for Yahweh Shai's sake, but ye are wise in Yahweh Shai. We are weak, but ye are strong.
Now, you know what that means? Read that again, that part that you just read.
Yet it says, we are fools for Yahweh Shai's sake, but ye are wise in Yahweh Shai.
Now, you know what that means? That means we out here, and there's some people say, listen, y'all look like, y'all bugged out. I'm out here every week. It's snowing, y'all was out here, it's raining. Y'all a bunch of damn fools, right? So it says, we are fools for Yahweh Shai's sake, and ye are the ones that sit back and learning, but they're not going on the highways and the byways, but they're getting the benefit of learning. So they're becoming wise through us teaching us. Go ahead.
It says, but ye are wise in Yahweh Shai. We are weak.
We are weak. You know, people, I'll come down there and bust your ass. You know, first of all, what did the Lord say? I send ye among wolves and sheep in the midst of wolves, man.
You don't act
And
like
ISUPK, they got the spikes coming out the gate. Okay, no cowards. They're going to shooting range. Well, they're not disciples of Yahweh Shai.
yeah.
Because the disciples going to be doing that shit. But now Peter did it. Took the sword out of the sheep and cut off Malchus'
head,
ear. And what did the Lord say? He healed the man. And he said, he that liveth by the sword shall die by the sword.
Yep.
If you're going to try to go up against these Romans, they're going to kill you, man. They got the power.
And then Yahweh Shai said, if my kingdom were of this world, they want my servants fight. Yep.
Well, you had examples of guys who came up against the Romans. Judas, and he was put to death. Judas was put to death.
Yeah.
Excuse me, are any of you guys homosexual? Is he a homosexual? Is he a homosexual? Are you a homosexual?
I'm a sexual person.
Huh?
I'm a sexual person.
All right, good.
I ain't got no mind to homosexuality.
Okay.
Or
He
homosexuality.
might be. He might be.
I just want to hear what you gotta say, that's all.
Okay. All right, cool. Go ahead.
Yet it says,
He ain't saying nothing.
1 Corinthians 4 verse 10, we are fools for Yahweh's sake,
They got laws to protect people like that.
but ye are wise in Yahweh. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye
How are you? We are weak because we're vulnerable.
That's
The guy
right.
that doesn't go out, you know them guys, I don't gotta go out. You know why they say they don't gotta go out on the highways and byways? Because they're gonna be looking like a fool, all right?
Right.
They're gonna be looking weak. They're open, they're vulnerable. You know how many people, like I was telling you the other day, this dude looked at me, I know you. I said, you know you too. Yeah, I know you, Tar. And you don't know if the guy, you don't know who this
Right,
You be on
right.
the train.
Yeah, look, they holding
There
hands.
you go. There you go. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. He said, oh, he's a sexual person. I was like,
Yeah.
he's sexual. I was like, a sexual way.
That's sexual vanilla. Hey, and another thing too, this guy Shaka is on the comment board. You're supposed to be out there on the streets teaching.
I was gonna say that earlier.
Ain't today Saturday?
Well, I'm gonna check on you, brother. I'm gonna
Lean on you.
I'm gonna see if you out there on the highways and the byways, man.
We gonna lean on you. But it's all done in love.
Yeah, no, we don't hate that dude. We know we go way back. We got a history with that dude, man. You know? And we came up right now, hey, shalom, brother, what's happening? You know? Because we know that dude, man.
Then
You
I'd
know?
apologize for what I said earlier. I haven't forgotten about that.
And that brother, one Passover, that's when the 13th Warrior came out.
Oh
And he
yeah,
was
yeah.
all into that 13th
That was a bad
all into
movie.
that. And then he got the music. It was really one of the big thing of the movie.
Yeah.
Of the movie, the music. And he gave me the soundtrack, man. I still got it somewhere in the house.
Yeah, that's
You
bad.
Look, this is music, brother. It's really good.
Bad soundtrack.
Yeah. Hey, because we played it at the Passover.
Yep.
Has the background music. You ever saw the movie?
Yeah, that's fun.
And you gotta see the whole
You gotta see the
movie.
whole thing,
Yep,
brother.
yep. Right.
That's a
Jump up
must
and
see.
start rapping. Yeah, we didn't jump up and start
Yeah, we
rapping.
played music at the Passover was
Classical.
you know,
Yeah.
majestic music.
Yep.
You know? And where we at?
Yeah, this is back in the 1 Corinthians 4 verse 10. We are fools for Yahweh's sake, but ye are wise in
It's
Yahweh's
a dead order, man.
No,
But if somebody swoops down and rapes
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
they be talking about I'm gonna kill you for doing that to my daughter. She looking to get raped, man.
One cheek's all outside. She's a young girl, too. That's all right. That's all right. In Esau's kingdom, you can do that. See, what
You think she don't know about sex? You think she ain't never had sex? You can tell by the way she walks. She done lost her,
Innocence. Yep.
not virginity, innocence.
Yep.
You know, you can look at a woman, man, after they had that in a certain way they walk, but she lost her innocence, man. You know?
these women, they're supposed to shake face. When they look at you, they're supposed to have their head down. They're really not supposed to look you in the eye.
And there's another reason why Esau got to go down, man.
Yeah.
Because he's a cause of all bullshit, man.
Yeah, because these women, they're not supposed to look at you in the face. Like some of these women look at you like they're going to knock you out if you say something.
But if you hit them, they're going to apply the laws of man hit a woman. And like I said, when we get Esau, will we want him?
Oh, man.
It's going to be on for 1,000 years.
Hell yeah.
You're going to feel that squeeze for 1,000 years. You know how we went into hardcore slavery? That's how it's going to be until the very last day that Esau gets exterminated. Then we're going to gather them up and we're going to exterminate them, man.
Yeah.
Jacob's going to be a flame, a fire, and smoke is going to be a flame. And that word flame is like a spear. Because they're going to be like wood. You know what I'm saying? They're going to, that fire, stubble go this way, they're going to push it back to get the fire going, man.
I haven't seen that video.
Yeah, hey, brother. I went into it, man. That word flame means like the tip of a spear. You know?
I was watching that video about the nuclear missiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Because I did a video and I was going through and I thought about it. I said, you know, let's do a video on this, you know? So really, that represents the missile. So the house of Joseph is going to be like missiles on Jesus. You know?
Back in 1 Corinthians 4 verse 10. We are fools for Yahweh's sake, but ye are wise in Yahweh's. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we despise.
We're despised. The guys that's sitting there, there might be somebody that's he might work down on, he might be a Jake that work on Wall Street. He's watching the videos, he might be taking notes, really like what he's saying. We're the ones being despised. Because if let's say he comes out on the highway and byways, then he goes just to his office on Wall Street, they're gonna be saying, you down with that black stuff. So really, when you come out here, the ultimate thing that the Most High wants you to do is not denying by showing yourself.
Yeah.
Being vulnerable. Somebody can come up and shoot you or something.
Yeah. And well, Yahweh Shai, he was on the road. They tried to grab him, throw him off the mountain, throw him off the hill.
He went through the midst of them.
Did that ninja stuff, man. Got the hell out of there.
Even unto this present hour, we both hunger and thirst, and are naked, and are buffeted, and have no certain dwelling place.
What does that mean? All of us rent. And even if you own a house, well, guess what, nigga? Don't pay taxes. They're gonna take your house. Tell them this is my house. I ain't paying no goddamn taxes. I paid this house off. My daddy paid the house off. Well, nigga, you ain't never gonna pay the house off because you're paying for the land. The house is on the land. You're paying for the land. That's why you have property tax. So nigga talk about, first of all, ain't no nigga in power, man. Period. Don't give a damn how much money you got.
That's a myth. Well, Bill Cosby, at one time Bill Cosby had so much money, he wanted to buy NBC. And later they showed that nigga, look, you just a nigga. You know? Look at Bill Cosby now. I remember when back in the 80s, he was Mr. Dynamite. He wrote that book.
That's when he was Mr. Squeaky Clean, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you would have loved to have your children babysitting by him.
Oh, yeah.
You come to find out he's a damn freak, man.
He wrote that book, Fatherhood. He wrote a book called Fatherhood back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
They
the
sang
man.
that song, Ain't That Great? Give us a chocolate cake. Now, what was he talking about when he said chocolate cake?
What do you mean by chocolate
What
cake?
do you mean by chocolate cake?
How about Jello?
Oh, Jello?
Jello pudding pops.
What Jello pudding pussy talking about?
This dude was a real, that's the devil, man. That's the devil. He actually played the devil in the movie.
Oh yeah, the devil and Max Devlin.
Well, he was the devil.
Yeah, he was the devil in that movie. The devil and Max Devlin. Man, so fuck you, Cosby. Glad you going down. That's just the beginning of your woe.
And he was talking about how the so-called black people ain't shit. Well, that nigga ain't shit, man. You know?
Yeah, well, in the 70s, he was the face of black, Founder Albert and shit. He was the face of black empowerment. And in the 80s, he did a total flip-flop. Talking about, blacks ain't shit. You need to up your game, be like the so-called white man. Like he played that Huxtable. What so-called black family you know have the name Huxtable? Come on, man. Go. Huxtable. You ain't got a last name to None of us do, man.
I ain't never met a nigga named Huxtable in my life. You know?
Go ahead, brother.
1 Corinthians 4, verse 12.
It's a
Smack
joke,
him around. She used to smack him around for Philip Rashad. She used to be, everybody was scared of him, scared of her, except even Bill Cosby.
Who's that?
Felicia Rashad in the movie The Huxtable, I'm saying in that sitcom The Huxtable.
Yeah.
She was in charge. She was the head of the house.
Yeah. You can see that. And her sister, they're like control freaks.
Yeah.
Debbie Allen. Yeah. You can see it in them.
She married The Rock. They do The Rock. What's his name again? He played.
Dwayne Johnson?
No. He played.
That dude.
What's his name again? Damn. Charles something.
Charles
You know what I'm saying?
Dutton.
Yeah, Charles Dutton. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Debbie
I
Allen
didn't know
married
that.
him.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, he was.
I didn't know that, brother. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
And you know that dude was locked up for years.
Yeah, for 10 years. Yeah.
10 years, yeah.
That dude, he killed somebody.
That's how they met.
The legend.
She was his pen pal in prison. That's what I heard.
Oh, so that means she's a freak. So that's what that means.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Enough said, There's a bunch of freaks up in Hollywood. Go ahead.
Back in 1 Corinthians 4, verse 12. And labor, working with our hands, being reviled, we bless. Being persecuted, we suffer it. Being defamed, we entreat.
know, like when they said we were rapists, something like that. They said we were child molesters. For a while they were saying we were
But then the spirit got on all of them, and it's come being proved that most of them got, a lot of them guys are faggots.
Yeah.
That conscious thing, you can look at that spirit, man. There's one of them I was looking at. I said, this guy's a fucking move, man.
Wow.
A couple of us, this guy's got you see the hand just, and it's coming out to them guys. And a lot of them guys are fucking mo. They go both ways. Yeah.
They're sexual like that guy.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, they were saying for a while they were saying we're homosexuals, but they stopped saying that. So it was like degrees of slander. Go ahead, bro.
Reading on, it says, being the fame for your trees, we are made as the filth of the world, and are the
And we are made as the filth of the world.
and are the offscouring of all things unto this day.
That's why a lot of guys leave this faith. A lot of guys can't deal with that. They can't deal with being the filth of the world.
So you got a lot of guys that left or don't go out on the street because they don't want their boss to see them. Look, man, I wish my boss would see me. You know?
Hey, well,
Oh, we used to work at a job.
Yeah.
Hey, and you had to have a road name.
Oh, yeah.
You know what my road name was? Tahar. His road name was Bar.
Yeah.
And we used to salute each other, a whole bunch of us here, right? Working with so-called Jews. Hey, brother, we used to salute each other. Hey, shalom, my guy, you know? And these motherfuckers were so-called Jews, so they know who the fuck we was.
One of the boss came to our egg, he fired a guy really because of
Oh, the Hamite.
Yeah, Hamite, fired the
And
Hamite.
we kicked the guy's ass, too.
Yeah.
Had to beat his ass in the office. And then and I told the guy, you're fired. He's like, you're not the boss, it's motherfucker, you're fired. And then the boss pulled to the side and said, get out of here, you're fired.
You didn't see him no more.
Then we said we're going to wait for him to cash his check and we're going to beat him up and take his money.
Oh, yeah.
And that job,
Well, they call us the Bushwhackers.
they call us the bushwhacker.
Me and Apostle Torah, they call us the
And
Bushwhackers.
we were younger and wild.
Yeah.
Reading on, it says, I write not.
You know about that, bro. You know about
Yeah,
that.
con. I caught the tail end of it.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 Corinthians 4, verse 14. I write not these things to shame you, but as my beloved sons, I warn you. For
That
though
was the Apostle Paul. So, same way we wanted the brotherhood. We tell them, look, they're like that song, I beg your pardon, I never promised you a rose.
Well, that's what niggas want, man. That's what they want.
That's a whole
They
song.
want this thing to be, wonderful, and lay your burdens on me type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, what did John say in Revelation 10? He said, when I ate this word, the little book, it was sweet in my mouth of honey, and in my belly it became bitter. Meaning when you come into this city, I got a garment, fringes, I'm growing my beard, I call the white man the devil. But then after a while, you in this thing for, you realize that you in this thing for 10 years, and you ain't nothing changed, man.
That's bitter.
Oh, we had guys, brothers out of state, brothers working in the office, and they brought him in the office, and they showed him speaking. Is this you speaking?
Yeah.
Con.
And this is like, so what? That's my religion. Fuck you up, man. You know?
Well, I actually lost the job because I wasn't even in the camp yet. You might have remember A&S Plaza Mall, 33rd and 7th Avenue. We used to have a mall down there. I used to work in there, and that's where I saw the brothers, 34th and 7th. And they saw me in the audience, and they went and told the boss, and they fired me. Yeah. So I wasn't even in the camp yet. But that was my calling. I knew, man.
And that shows you right there, you don't have no fucking freedom of religion in this country, man.
Con.
They hate the fact, and the fact that we out here is because they got a First Amendment. So if they say you can't, wait a minute, what about the First Amendment? We can sue them in federal court.
Yeah.
So they hate the fact that we out here, man.
And then years later, the guy I was working with in the stockroom, we ran into each other, and he told me that the chick that fired me,
Call them in.
she was paralyzed from the neck down.
Well, that's a hand clap to the most high.
Yeah. Rock tell you how much. Yeah. He was paralyzed from the neck down, and the other cracker, he got fired from the job.
I told him.
Actually let me go. So, eventually the Lord will avenge you. So for all the wickedness, that's done to us, eventually the Lord will revenge.
And even if we're so, the Israelite thing is so big, that if his boss did see you, they might be afraid to say. They might just give you, they might start treating you race. You know? Give you a raise and shit, you know? I remember I used to curse out my boss. You know, I get that run, I said, no, you ain't paying me, no. I have packages in the car, I said, look, I'm pulled over on the highway. If I don't get what I'm supposed to get, guess what these packages are doing?
I'm a witness.
Don't worry, we'll get you.
I'm a witness. Hey, when you understand how should I deal with you, you really don't fear. There's very little to fear.
Because you can always get another fucking job, man. And the Most High made it easy. For all you niggas that say I work on the Sabbath, you got all these app-based jobs where you can work when the hell you want to work, man. So I was working last night. Yeah, hey brother, I made a quick fucking $40 in about an hour and a half. Hey, that spur was on me and shit. Got a couple of tips. I said, man, I'm going home. I'm going home, Jack.
Gots to.
Yeah. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses.
So, hey, these people that are watching this on YouTube, all around the world, that's that cloud of witnesses, man.
Yeah.
He goes on to say, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us.
The weight, talking about the weight of this world. So really should worry about things in this world. Eventually, like as it's written in fashion, this world shall pass away. So this world is going out. This world's done, man.
I told you that book of Hebrews is a bad book, man. Yeah. Man, I'm gonna get into that whole. I mean, I read it here and there, but I'm gonna sit down and just either listen to it or read it. The whole book of Hebrews. You know,
Hey, this world is done. You know, you go on these songs that came from a different era, like 70s, 80s. You should read the comments. Oh man, I wish I was. Why can't I'm gonna build me a time machine and go back to that. Why are they saying that? Because obviously they're not having fun in this world. Why? Because the fashion of this world passeth away. That's why. Why would you say that? Why would you say I'm gonna build a time machine and go back to that era? Because you're not having fun in this world. Because the so-called beauty of this world is fading away. Like a woman who was once very beautiful and her beauty starts to fade. Well, America's that woman who was once beautiful, but her beauty is fading away, man.
Turn into spoiled milk.
That, like that group, ELO. I turned the stone. I turned the stone. I know I'm supposed to. Yeah. That's a bad song. That's what's happening, man. Go ahead, bro.
Like in Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1. Wherefore, seeing we also compassed about so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us.
what does it mean? Let's run with patience the race that is set before us. What is the race? If you come out here on the highways and byways, you do your sit down, you concentrate on the word. It's a race, you know.
Yeah.
That party
Race of endurance.
God, it says,
oh, it's about endurance, man, because guys can be on fire. They can be just scripting whole that, get that.
Yeshua.
They can be, Yeshua.
Yeah.
They can be strong for about 8 years, then all of a sudden, poof, boom, dies.
Yeah.
Said he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. Folks, I ain't concerned about the actions you did back then, man.
No. Matter of fact, 1 hour to the Most High is 41 point something years. So if
I got a feeling you're going to the book of Ezekiel.
let's say a
Philippians.
guy was in the truth for 10 years. To him, it's a big deal.
Which scripture in Ezekiel?
Oh, he was
Their works,
on your
the works that they did.
That's the
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna grab that one.
Your brothers think about that? Like, okay, you've been in the truth 20 years. To the Most High, that's what? Ezekiel 3, I think it is?
I think it's 324 or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Because you know how, I'm gonna let you go. You know how you break that down? A day to the Lord is 1,000 years, right? So a guy boasting about being, I've been in the truth 20 years. Well, what is that to the Most High?
Right, that
What
ain't
is
nothing.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Your hour with the Most High is like 42 years.
So like
So
a
if you
half.
say, well, I've been in this thing for 42 years, well, you only put in an hour of work.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn.
So that should humble us. That should humble us.
Time. This is Philippians 3:13. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those things which are before.
You can't say, I've been in this thing 15. What?
So what the hell, what happened in year 60? You went back into the world.
And that's exactly what the Apostle Paul was saying.
All right, 20th verse. This
This
is
is a daily fight.
Ezekiel 3:20. Again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because thou hast
That's my man.
Shakya.
Shaka. Why is he teaching that Solomon is not Yahushua? Because the Most High laid a stumbling block before him, man.
Yeah.
And then he'll corrupt the faith of some by teaching that nonsense.
And he said, he shall die, because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered. But his blood will I require at thine hand.
So, but not at our hand, because we told that he's going on.
Con.
Man.
It says, nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he does not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also thou hast delivered thy soul. Where is the other one? 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
Cold deal. This is cold business.
Yeah, I was watching the video. You know, you go through various videos. And there was one with ISCPK Miami. So it was something on the mark of the beast, and the guy was saying that the mark of the beast, carnivores, that's bullshit, yada yada yada. And then I noticed, I said the video was put up 3 years ago. So I went to the home page and I put in video. The last video that guy did, or those two guys did, was 3 years ago. So what happened? Well, a lot of these guys that are scoffers, click on their name. There's nothing on their page there, man.
Whatever happened to Fopi? Fopi.
Oh, that's why I did that video on it, man. They fold up. If you go to their videos, the last time they went out on the highways and the byways was what, 2 years ago or whatever.
Hey, remember what Yahushua did?
Then the nigga had a nerve to call himself
elder.
elder.
Yeah. After
He
like
been in the thing for two years to
2
change,
years.
and he's an elder. And that's why his ass fell off, man.
Hey, he had that staff.
And that nigga, but he still come around. You know, if there's a big gap, the unity camp, he's there.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
he's there.
that dude ain't. That man saw right through that nigga, man.
Masharah, Yasharala.
Yeah. Hey, this thing, people think this is, you could just do this easy, it just come
Now,
here.
most of these guys, they kind of come out because it's seasonable.
Yeah.
When it starts getting cold, they'll do it. They'll say, even if it's still warm, like an Indian winter, an Indian summer, they'll say, well, September 25th was our last speaking. We won't be out here until May 29th. And you won't see them for a whole, damn near all that fucking year. About 2-3 seasons, and all of a sudden they pop out like they've been coming out, you know?
Fair
Like
weather.
a store on the boardwalk of Coney Island. You know how you go down to Coney Island, it's seasonal, and then after a certain day, they close it up, and the boardwalk, the whole boardwalk is what, barren.
Well, Johnny's, what is that on? What is that on?
Oh, yeah.
City Island.
City Island, yeah.
Place I don't go there no more, man. Yeah. There's a fish spot all the way down at the end, by the water. In the wintertime, that's when the place they close, open back on June 29th.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember back in the day, they used to have an ice cream spot called Dairy something. It wasn't Dairy Queen. It'd be closed for the season. Because who's going to buy ice cream in the winter? That's those guys. The ice cream prophets. The ice cream prophets.
Well, niggas eat ice cream all year round, brother. You go to certain Carvel, they open all
Back
year
in the day,
round.
back back in the day.
And that sweet.
Mr. Softy struck at me a fucking blizzard. Fucking Mr. Softy struck. Especially the one in the Bronx, man.
That's that sweet antifreeze.
Yeah, well,
That's what it is. Sweet antifreeze.
I got another one. Ezekiel 18.
You got what your thoughts on that?
Ezekiel 18:24. Chilling. The dog is pimping.
The dog was like taking notes.
Ezekiel 18:24. But when the righteous turneth away.
Whoever that is, guy, you know he ain't gonna take it. You got that music classic. Go ahead, bro.
Come on. Ezekiel 18:24. But when the righteous turneth away from his righteousness.
Puerto Rican Day Parade. Which is
Oh no. Goodness. It says,
Go ahead.
but when the righteous turneth away from his righteousness and committeth iniquity, and doeth according to all the abominations that the wicked man doeth, shall he live? All his righteousness that he hath done shall not be mentioned, and his trespass that he hath trespassed, and in the sin that he hath sinned, in them shall he die.
And with that, we're going to close it. It's 8 o'clock. I gotta watch this, man.
Oh, God.